Well, it's Friday. It's Christmas Eve. Are you ready? I know I am. Are you going to a service tonight? I hope you will. Maybe a communion service or a special Christmas service that your church or some church provides. Go to that tonight. Get your heart ready. All of it's over. You know, it's sort of like game time now. We're ready for Christmas morning, Christmas Day. Do something for yourself spiritually tonight. Go to a worship service and find God's presence with the other believers. It'll be a special night. Well, I want to think about the journey that Joseph and Mary made. If you think about that, and we're reading now in John chapter 2, came about in those days, you remember that they had to pay taxes. And so Mary and Joseph load up and they make their way from Nazareth to Jerusalem. And as they come to pay taxes, they're going to go through Jerusalem about 4 miles south of there, roughly south of there, and then they're going to go to Bethlehem. And I thought about their journey and how much pressure they must have felt. The pressure of her pregnancy, because she's about to deliver the baby. He's not about to leave her for whatever reason. He's not going to leave her in Nazareth. He could have, but he chose not to. And they begin to make their way to the city. And then there was the pressure of taxes. We don't know how much money maybe he had, but I don't know about you, but when tax time comes around, it's always a lot of pressure. You get your taxes filled out and you're kind of worried about or anxious about how much you're going to have to pay or whatever. So taxes are always pressure induced. They really are. They cause you to think about that money that you're paying out that you have to give to a government, and you don't know where exactly it's going. But here they are. They're making their way. It's not an easy journey. And so there's also the pressure of lodging. So they get there and they're ready to pay their taxes and do what they should. But now they have the problem of where we're going to sleep. And so they finally just find a place in the stable, kind of to camp out for one night, maybe to get something the next morning. And lo and behold, wouldn't you know, that the time had come for her to have the baby. And it says, and it came about while they were there, the days were completed. This is in chapter 2 of Luke in verse 6. For her to give birth, she gave birth to her firstborn, wrapped him in cloths, swaddled him up, laid him in a manger because there was no room for them in the inn. A manger was a stone-hewn feeding trough. And so there they are, pressure in the journey. You and I have pressure in our journey. What's your pressure today? You're moving. You can't stop moving down life's journey, and there's pressure. Do you have the pressure of relationships, the pressure of job, the pressure of family? Well, we all have pressure. Know this, that when at the right time, God's going to do the right thing and give us the strength and the wisdom we need to face the pressure and to make our journey complete. And God is with us. That's why David could say, though I walk through the valley of shadow of death, life is a journey. Don't miss any day of it. And don't forget to ask God for strength for the days that you have to meet the pressures that you face.